Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn God at the door. An old woman lived in the Irish town. She prayed to God every day and wanted to meet Him personally. She thought about God day and night. One day before going to bed, she remembered Him intensely. That night, God appeared in her. That night, God appeared in her dream and promised to visit her the next day. When she woke up in the next morning, she was very happy and at once began preparations to welcome him. She cleaned her home and arranged whatever little furniture she had. Then she started preparing delicious pastries for God. While she was preparing the pastries, someone knocked at the door. She rushed to open the door. She saw a salesman trying to sell some magazines. She was almost irritated to see him and shouted, "Please do not disturb me today. I am waiting for an important visitor. So keep my doorway clean. Do not waste my time." She turned the salesman away and almost slammed the door. The woman cleaned the kitchen after preparing the pastries and sat down near the fireplace, and the drawing room waited for God. After some time, someone knocked at the door again. She rushed to open the door like before, expecting to see God. She was disappointed to see the neighborhood's little girl, who had come smelling the sweet aroma of the pastries coming from the old woman's kitchen. With a sweet smile on her face and a twinkle in her eyes, she said, "Mrs. Jennifer, the sweet smell of the pastries has drawn me to your house. Can I have a pastry, please?" The old woman said to the girl angrily, "I am sorry, but please do not disturb me today, as I am expecting some important guest. You can come some other day to taste the pastries." She closed the door without waiting for the girl's reply and returned to the drawing room, waiting for God to show up. Hours passed by and the day turned into night. There was no sign of God. She disheartened and wondered why God did not keep his promise. Finally, she fell asleep, crying while thinking about him. God again appeared in her dream and said, "My dear, I visited you twice today, and you turned me away." She was surprised and said, "It cannot be. Waiting for you all day, but there was no sign of you. When did you visit?" God said, "The first time I came as a salesman, and then as the neighborhood's little child. But both times you turned me away, and even without hearing what I had to say." Then woman realized her mistake and said, "I did not recognize you. Oh Lord, please pardon me." Reflections. God is present in all His creations. If we truly want to love and respect God, we should first show our love and reverence towards His creations. God speaks to us through His creations, and to communicate with Him, we should first learn to feel His presence in all that He has created. Making it simple, meanings: omnipresent, present everywhere at the same time. Reference, deep respect. Intensely, extremely. Pastries, a sweet dish with cream, jam, or fruit filling. Magazines, a periodical publications containing articles. Irritated, annoyed and angry. Slammed. Shout fiercely and loudly. Aroma, pleasant smell. Disheartened, to lose determination or confidence. Answer the following questions. Who appeared in the old woman's street, and what did he promise? God appeared in her dream and promised to visit her the next day. What preparation did the old woman do to welcome God? at once began preparations to welcome God. She cleaned her home and arranged whatever little furniture she had. Then she started preparing delicious pastries for God. Why was the old woman irritated to see the salesman? She was almost irritated to see him and shouted, "Please do not disturb me today. I am waiting for an important visitor, so keep my doorway clean. Do not waste my time." She turned the salesman away and almost slammed the door. Why did the little girl came to the old woman's house? The neighborhood's little girl came to the old woman's house, smelling the sweet aroma of the pastries coming from the old woman's kitchen. Did God visited the old woman's house? If yes, then how? Yes, God visited the old woman's house twice. My dear, I visited you twice a day and you turned me away. Once as a salesman and once as a neighborhood little girl. Now we'll do true or false. The old woman thought about God only when she was in trouble. False, because she thought for God day and night, every day and night. The old woman prepared the delicious pastries for God. True. The old woman was happy to see the salesman at the door because she was expecting him. False, because she was expecting the God at the door. Fourth one, God visited the old woman's house in the form of salesman and the neighborhood child, but the woman could not recognize him. True. We should respect all because God is present everywhere and everything. True. Thank you.